always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lefty Grove gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now at the plate, here is Minnie Minoso, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Popped him up. Vasquez is right there. One gone. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
At the plate now, Louis Aparicio. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Frank Thomas. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Harold Baines would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. Count is 1-2.
High in the air down the right field line. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now, Jimmy Fox. A ball and no strikes. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. On to the second inning now from Fenway. First pitch of the AB now. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Strike two.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle. Something's not coming back.
Left side, but well foul. The 0-2 once more. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Fastball called for strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down into the box, Cal Ripken. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. First offering.
Cal Ripken.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1.
Ball. Count 2-1.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Ortiz.
In the air down the line in left. Minoso is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 6.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Ready now is Paul Konerko. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Grove has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Yoan Moncada, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 4-1.
1-1, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Yasmani Grandal. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball just off the inside corner. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Next up, Minnie Minoso, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Fouled off.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And it's fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Ball 2.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
This pitch is popped up. Ruth is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. White Sox leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Joey Gallo now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. The next 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Jimenez is in pursuit.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 28.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch on its way.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he misses there. 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the all set for the start of the 4th. And coming now is the shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Striding forward now is the DH, Frank Thomas. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Up next for Chicago, Harold Baines struck out in his last trip to the plate. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So here's Jose Abreu. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Baines is off of first with 2 away. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. That'll bring up Hank Aaron back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Babe Ruth comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The left fielder, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sant fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now to bat, Cal Ripken looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
From the belt, the pitch.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Here's Jimenez going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 21.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate now, Roberto Clemente, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Eloy Jimenez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Paul Konerko. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Up next to Chicago.
So here's Yoan Moncada. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Joey Gallo.
The third baseman, Joey.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Hit in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Next up is Luis Aparicio. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And he's back in standing. One 0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now that.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
First pitch on its way. Frank Thomas is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Comes set with the 0-1.
1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
The right field.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, that's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Harold Baines is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Down.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
I win.
White Sox pick up just. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Hank Aaron. He went down on strikes last time up.
The center field.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit on the ground out to short. Aparicio gloves it. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 3, Babe Ruth.
At the plate, Babe Ruth. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The left fielder, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Up next, Jimmy Fox. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
To second for one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And stepping in, Jose Abreu. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another full count pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now that second baseman.
Stepping up is Paul Konerko. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Brad Hand will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Brad Hand.
And now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Abreu, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Over to first, and that retires the side. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
The shortstop.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Junior.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So next to bat will be David Ortiz. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Again, another foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Fouled away. The pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So stepping in is Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. To third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His career line against Brad Hand. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now into the box, Minnie Minoso. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Up next for Chicago.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Louis Aparicio. In there, 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Up next for the White Sox.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Craig Kimbrell enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So now to the plate, Frank Thomas. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. Aparicio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Matt Foster is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Joey Gallo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Striding in is Christian Vasquez. Flew out last time up. Juan Pierre will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, Juan Pierre.
Pudge Rodriguez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Rodriguez.
Well, welcome to those of you just tuning in. We've currently got nobody out here in inning number 8.
Number 7, Ivan Rodriguez.
Pudge Rodriguez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Two and 1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Minoso just shy of the monster. He makes the catch for out number 1.
The batter, number 28.
Runner at second, one away, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ozzie Smith will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. From the stretch. His average sits at 296 entering play. No home runs as of yet and 5 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Pierre, the runner at second with one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Garrett Crochet takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. That'll bring up Hank Aaron. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-0.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Stepping in next, Jimmy Fox. And their runners at the corners now. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
But the runner's back easily. 0-1 pitch on its way. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
He offered that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
From the belt, the pitch. Cal Ripken is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ozzie Smith stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole. Takes over at second base. That'll bring up Harold Baines. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And that one yanked just foul. Kimbrel, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Next, it'll be Jose Abreu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. So next to hit is Eloy Jimenez. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, ball one.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Fastball swung on and missed. Abreu leads off first with one away. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Dennis Eckersley is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses, 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Luis Robert will come on now and pinch run here. Ready now for the White Sox, Paul Konerko. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A 1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Popped up, Ruth in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Eckersley's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Two down, runners at first and second. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close 3-1 until the...
Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just in and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers picking up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell a sing men. Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? You gonna hear something?
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there he go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna What's that that you rockin'?
Don't you see them? Don't you see them?
Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You will find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day.
Can't fight against it, I know. Can't fight with it, I know. Can't try to save it, I know. I know, I know. Life goes on, life goes on. 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 Life goes on.
I'll do me and you do you. I say I'm yours, but I'm anybody else's. You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from I'll do me and you do you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Feel the pain.
Step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, why bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
Two team ain't enough. Four top team is us. Man, on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone, the alien beamed it up. That contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Ben Way Wall, really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a hot like real, to do what I do takes skill.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Like he floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pegs. G's work looking name Shrek. With the money, with the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Too fast like a Porsche. Ride the beat like a horse. Put flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot, I swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it. Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. That's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, it was kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's automatic how we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, you dig it.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are feeling so good on the one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go.
It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland, catching out the bees hiding in the clouds. No future Batman, not before Christmas, not very likely. Starred in a warehouse in the valley.
It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing.
Open up a trembling, blending like a chameleon. But by some guy, oh my God, I'm so. Cause they say I rhyme, they say I look like a gremlin. But what does it take to make a kid, make a million children? Slam! Slam! Give me the microphone before my pants, the mad author of anguish. My language polluted, Onyx is heavyweight. And still undisputed. It took the words right out my mouth to walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues, I feel used in a and I'm so confused. Now, excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's an imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just slam. So fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear. Feel like I skipped it, yeah. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it. What are the benefits? Or should I hold it tight? Turn my clutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken. I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. Was breaking my oath. It was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sing songs of optimism.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's interleague baseball on the show. Walter Johnson gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Ronald Acuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. To start this homestand out, they've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
So no need to wait, as here he is as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average for him coming in at .322, 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 out, nobody on. Good idea, but Vlad's not going for it. 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. John Smoltz gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tony Gwynn.
The pitch.
1-0.
Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Right side, but it's well foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a liner. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop,
No one on with one down, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Vlad won't catch up. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball three.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And it's fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
So now here is Mickey Mantle looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And this is low, ball one. The 1-0. Rounded down the third baseline. Soriano at second. Gehrig is over at first with one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now here's the first offering. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Freeman is up with it. There's one. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Next for New York, Don Mattingly, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Vladdy will make the catch, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the 2nd inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 1 and the Braves nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chipper Jones, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Eddie Matthews. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 0-1. Fouled away.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Andruw Jones. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. A ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gwynn retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground to third. And he's retired, 1 away.
Batting it.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
DJ LeMahieu is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That average for him sitting at .345. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. LeMahieu takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 2-2. And this is lined hard to deep left. Jones is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Digging in will be Tony Gwynn. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Ball 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Popped up. Matthews over to his left, and the inning is over. Stepping in for the Braves, Joe Torre. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. too low, 1-0. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. So up steps Ozzie Albies, and it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Alfonso Soriano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Three and 0 now.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. Next to dig in, Lou Gehrig. And he'll be back in standing up. Now the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
What a well-executed fastball. All right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Bouncer to the left side. Throw by Chipper, and there's one away.
Now
that brings up Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Down the left field line and deep. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
And now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. And there's ball two now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Two out here and a runner at second. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball too high, ball four.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Don Mattingly is at the plate as he watches ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Weak roller right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the Bronx after this. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Freddie Freeman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Vladimir Guerrero will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Chipper Jones. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his right, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering.
Yadier.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 29.
And now here is Gio Urshela. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. Into the box now, Andruw Jones. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swinging this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box, Joe Torre. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Stepping in once again is Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Tony Gwynn.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alfonso.
And now Alfonso Soriano. It was a walk in his last trip. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Now to the plate, Lou Gehrig. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And he's up to 497 on his career. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's ball 1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two and two to Marcell Ozuna.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate is Ozzie Albies, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gwynn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Nope. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0.
Trust me when I tell you.
Mike Soroka enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Don Mattingly. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1.
didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. And now pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. To the plate now, Gio Urshela. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Hit hard to the right side. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1 the count. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And that's the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set. Here it comes. Eddie Matthews stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder. Tony Gwynn. Now here's the first offering. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that one yanked just foul. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alfonso Soriano.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lou.
So now into the box is Lou Gehrig. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. To first. Freeman's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
Billy Wagner's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 13, Billy Wagner.
From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Popped him up. LeMahieu is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
A brilliant performance, Matty D, as a manager and a pitching coach. All you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. Into the box now, Andrew Jones as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
At the plate now is Joe Torre, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Urshela trying to get there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
The left fielder.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this will be fouled away.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
First delivery to him. Don Mattingly comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Marcell Ozuna. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next, here is Ozzie Albies. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Goose Gossage answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Gossage.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Gossage is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate. And high, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Albies stands at first with 1 out. High in the air down the right field line. And
here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Fouled away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walter Johnson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3-1.
That's you with that big Ben. That's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling the friends. You gotta go to court. You got service subpoena for child support. That was that nerve. You ain't even get a chance to say a word. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds. You ready to bust you somebody? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, you know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners